guys, Ellie here, and today we're back in the kitchen. So today I'm going to be working on icing some cupcakes, and I thought I would take you along with me just to show you that it doesn't always have to be complicated to be cute. Yeah, so I've got a lot of my stuff set up. This is how I like to work. It's not necessarily how you have to work. So what I've done is I've taken out 5 cups and I've put the colors out in front of them that I'm going to need. I'm going to need yellow, orange, green, pink, and blue. These are colors of my choosing. I want them, so that's what I'm going to do. And then over here I've got some hundreds and thousands that I'm going to be using. A piece of baking paper for the icing of the cupcake. So I've got a baking tray here. I'm just going to put this in the fridge so that it can cool down, and when it is cool and I'm ready to ice, I will take it out of the fridge and put our baking paper on top so that when we tip our cupcakes upside down, it gives us a nice flat base and it's cool, so it'll set up that buttercream faster. Right, so we're going to start with a cup of butter, and we're going to do a 1:2 ratio. So to this 1 cup of butter, we are also going to add in 2 cups of icing sugar or confectioner's sugar. But first we're going to beat this butter until it is light and white in color. This is what we're starting with. Let's see what we can get. First cup. I'm going to mix those two together through on slow. The reason I sieve my icing is because I don't want little clumps of icing sugar blocking up my piping bag. Just remember to constantly scrape down the sides of your bowl to ensure that you're mixing everything evenly. Let's do that 2nd cup of icing sugar. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a tablespoon of icing and put it in a cup. Take my scoop of icing, put it into my bag. Just going to cut off the edge. Now we have a full piping bag with our base color. Alright, so in front of me I've got a cold baking tray. I'm going to take my icing bag. Generally, it's advisable to twist the top, cradle your bag in your hand so your pressure is controlled by your fingers and your wrist makes the movement that you require to ice. So I'm just going to pipe a casual circle of icing. And plant them face down on the baking sheet. Right, so my next step is going to be to turn this into a color icing. So I've got my little dollop in there. This one is going to be blue. So I'm just going to take a drop of blue. Right, we're going to do some yellow. Green. Pink. And lastly, orange. See what we get. As you can see, there is food coloring that hasn't quite incorporated into the actual icing itself. So I'm just going to give it a good mixing and hopefully get all of that worked in. Okay, we're going to put these in the fridge just to harden up a little bit. Right, so I've got our cupcakes that I have put on this piece of baking paper face down. Let's hope this works. It's the first time I've actually done this, so let's give it a try. So I'm going to peel this off of the baking paper. And there you go. We've got a nice flat surface to pipe on. I will flip my cupcakes as I pipe them and I'll take you along on what the next step is. Drop in my tip. Add in the sausage. Pull up the cupcake. And ice on the candle. For this next part, I'm going to take my cupcake and I'm just going to roll the bottom edge in sprinkles. Right. My last step on these cupcakes is just to pop on some flames for our little candles. Hey guys, so I'm finished now with the cupcakes, with the icing of them. They're packed up and they're ready to go off to where they need to go to tonight. And now I'm left with a little bit of dishes and a little bit of cleaning up here behind me on the counter. Nothing serious though. Thanks guys for hanging out with me today in the kitchen. I really did have fun icing these cupcakes. And I hope you enjoyed your time with me in the kitchen. Have a fantastic weekend guys. See you next week. Bye.